Alright, so in this video we're going to see how to break one sheet into multiple sheets, uh, one workbook into multiple workbooks, and each workbook will contain a sheet. So as usual, I've created a folder here in my Google Drive, and inside that I've created a blank sheet by going to Google Sheets blank spreadsheet. Now let me just open this. I'm just calling it as master. Now let's go to Mokaru and let me get some names. So for example, I want like 5 names and I want to preview them. These are the people, copy them, and here suppose this is our sales team, right? And these people are their data is collected in their particular sheet. So for example, this is the master sheet here, and for every salesperson on the team there is a different sheet. And Geneva, then we have Fancy, and the last one we have is Carissa. Okay, so now this imaginary data is contained in this particular sheets, and what you want to do is you want to break them into multiple sheets so that it can be distributed amongst different people, for example, let's say, right? So let's see how to do that. Let's go to script editor. So first thing is let's call our function as divide into workbooks, and let me call it as sales project. So first thing is let me get a list of the sheets in my workbook, right? Dot get active spreadsheet dot get sheets. Okay, so now if I print this, right, save it, and I just run this, execute this method, give the required permissions and allow that. Most probably it's going to give me an error because I realize that this method is not available for get active sheet, but get active spreadsheet get sheets. So if I run this now, it's going to give me 6 sheets that are available, right? Now I can just go through a for loop, sheets dot length, and now alt down arrow will give me this. If I just say sheets I dot get name, yes. So if I do this, it's going to print out all the sheet names, right? Now in my previous video I have if I go to my blog, I have this post here that says ID of the parent folder. So I'll just copy this code from here and paste it here, and so basically it is going to give me the ID of my main folder, that is this one. Okay, so let us test that. Let me add a function called test, and here I can say copy this and paste it here, and I will say copy this, paste it here, sorry, save it, and when I execute the test, right, it's going to ask me permission to access the Google Drive now. By the way, the scopes are recorded here. Not here, overview. We can see that our script now uses two scopes, spreadsheets and drive read-only. That's a way to find out the scopes. If I go back and execute the test method, KS39KSK, this is the ID of the parent folder, right? So we get that. Now all I need to do is create a spreadsheet in that folder, right? So for each name I'm just going to create a workbook. So let's say spreadsheet app dot create, and the name of the file will be same as our sheet name. Copy this and paste it here, and we have to pass so this will create our new workbook, and we know the parent folder name. So now we do drive app dot get folder by ID, and the folder ID will be this, right, dot add file, and we want to add the file over there, and the file that we are going to add will be this particular file. Is this going to work? Let me see. And now I'm going to execute this function unless I get any errors. It's going to ask for more permissions. Let us what it's looking for right now. It is asking for Google Drive files, and this time it wants to create, edit and delete. Previously it asked only for read only. Now okay, drive app.folder.add file, and this we're passing over here is not the parameter. So what I can do is I can create a variable here called s, and basically this is a file that we are creating, id is equal to s dot get id. So let me get the name of the file, id of the file. Now I'm going to create a file using the Drive app. And that is going to take the ID, and this file I can pass into this method over here, and hopefully this is not going to give me an error. Let me just break it into two parts, this one over here, and so that we can see this in action. Now I'm going to select this method over here and click on run, and if I don't get an error, as we can see here, the workbooks are produced individually. If they have data, that data is also going to get moved into those files. So this is a way to create different workbooks from a sheet in the master. That's it for this video. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.